Hi, my little peepers. I have the lighting the best that I can get it. I am sorry for those of you who have complained. Welcome to another episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. So, like I was saying, I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. I don't get paid to do this. I do this because I enjoy it. And because I don't get paid, I don't have all the fancy lighting and equipment needed to make the videos. And quite frankly, I don't have the room for it either. And it's hot today, so I'm in the family room. The lighting is much better at my kitchen table, and trust me, I would rather do this at the kitchen table because there's way more room for me to color. Because I moved the camera stand so that everybody could see what I'm doing. Since I color right-handed, I can't see what I'm recording. The camera coverage is on the left side of the camera, and because this is to the left of me, it's right over this, so I lean over to color. So bear with me because, like I said, I'm not being paid to do this. This is what I do for fun. I have all the lights on. I even have my ceiling light on over me that has 4 light bulbs in it. Now all of a sudden I'm tired. Oh boy. So the first thing I do have to show you, and I know it's not Sunday, it's Tuesday, and I will show this again on Sunday's Happy Mail, but I am so overjoyed because I got the book. Yes, I did. I don't know how to say it. It is called Land of Dreams, and this artist is from Croatia. So the language is in Croatian, if that's what they call it. I'm not sure, but this is a gorgeous book. I ordered this from the Facebook group that's a fan of this coloring book. If you would like to get the book and you're from any other country, they order mass orders of books to keep the cost down for shipping. Just, oh my God, I don't even know where to start with this book because I got this yesterday, and all I have done is keep flipping through the book and feeling the pages. Yeah, feeling them. That's right. That's what I've been doing. I have seen some beautiful finishes out of this book. I don't even know where to start in here. Probably just the first page. I am in love with this book. The paper, it's just, yeah. So I will show this again on Sunday in my Happy Mail haul. But I had to show it today just because. So I'm still coloring out of Enchanted Forest by Johanna Basford. I am doing this as a buddy color with Katrina, who is in my Facebook group. I am not sure how much she has gotten done. I know she was messaging me about a half an hour ago. I am still using my Karen Diash Luminance pencils. I hope you can see this. I have a light shining on here. doing the best I can. Once the cooler weather starts, I will be back at the kitchen table. Which I can't wait either, because like I said, this is to the left of me. I have my left hand through the tripod stand. I did color more of this on Saturday. So I went to my parents and I colored on this there. So, who watches Game of Thrones? I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. But, oh my gosh. I want to talk about raising my blood pressure. Holy crap. And this Sunday's the last episode for this season. And then next summer, will be the last season. But my gosh, you know, I hate fighting scenes anyways. They make me sit on the edge of my seat. And I have my knuckles in my mouth. And it's so intense. So how have my little peepers been? Did any of you watch the eclipse? I didn't because it was very cloudy here. So I tried to watch it on a couple of websites because they were supposed to cover it. They all did a pretty shitty job as far as I'm concerned. A couple of them I watched, the commentators were talking so much that the camera stayed on them instead of on the eclipse. So I had to stop watching them. And then I finally found one. And right before we got the full eclipse, they panned out to show the people instead. And I'm like, really? Just to get the reaction. I wanted to watch the eclipse. So I don't know if there was a channel on TV. Dylan doesn't have his dish set up. So everything is watched by the smart TV. And I don't know what channel or what app I could have watched it on the smart TV. So yeah, I watched Game of Thrones, and then yesterday I stayed at Dylan's till around 7:30. Amber started her new job, and then she ended up not feeling good. She ended up not going to her class last night. But she felt better today. She likes her new job. I just keep staring at this, trying to figure out all the greens and stuff that I need to use. I'm tired tonight too. Last night I went to bed at 8:45. I never go to bed that early unless I'm sick. I was just so tired. Those boys are exhausting. Especially Blake, now that he's walking and he's getting into everything. And when I tell him no, he runs and laughs at me. I'm tired. It's 10 to 7. And I took like a half an hour nap when I got home today. I was going to go grocery shopping after babysitting, but it was pouring out. We've had storms today, and we have high wind warning till 8 p.m. We have tornado watches until 9 p.m. and severe thunderstorms until 9 p.m. Right now it's really bright outside, so I don't know if we're going to see any more rain. But we had a couple severe downpours. We didn't get the wind like they said we would. So, this is the only thing so far I've colored with the Luminance. And this is on smooth paper, so I will have to try them on Create a Space paper. I am enjoying all the buddy colors that I have been doing. In September, I'll either do buddy colors or just continue coloring in coloring books that I have not colored in yet, because that was my goal for this year, is to color at least one page in each coloring book that I own. And October is a busy month for me with the Halloween color along, and I will be gone for 10 days to Myrtle Beach. So there won't be any coloring videos or any coloring going on in those 10 days. I might take the coloring book with me and a set of colored pencils, just so I can work on the one page that we will be coloring for that week while I'm in Myrtle Beach. I'm going for a cross-stitch retreat, but the person that's putting it on knows that I've been coloring instead of cross-stitching, so she did tell me I didn't need to bring my cross-stitching. I could bring my coloring instead. But I said, no, I still want to cross-stitch. But I still might bring this. Bring my Halloween book. And I'll at least post pictures if I do color in my Facebook group. So tonight is America's Got Talent. I don't know if tomorrow night's the last night for this season or if there's another week. Not sure. At least I think. I can't remember. Can't remember. I like the young girl that's a ventriloquist. She has the puppets. She is so good. They have really good competition. I've never watched it before. But for some reason, Justin and I started watching it and I got hooked on it. I like it a lot better than American Idol. And I don't really watch that anyways. I usually watch like the last 2 weeks of it. And I watched a couple seasons of Dancing with the Stars and I'm done watching that. They're just like grabbing people from the bottom of the barrel. They're not even stars. They're supposed to be stars. They're not stars. They're has-beens. And then they get the older celebrities and make that look foolish. I did watch 2 movies. Yeah, 2 movies. Sunday afternoon. Something about the life of Noah Dearborn, and that's an older movie with Sidney Poitier. Is it Poitier? Whatever his name is. And that was an awesome movie. And then I watched 50 Shades of Grey. I read all the books. The movie actually was a little better than the books. At least I thought so. The dialogue was better than in the books. So today I was reading A Summer Affair by Ellen Hildebrand. Since it was storming out, I didn't want my laptop on, so I turned that off while Carson was watching TV and Blake was taking a nap. Otherwise, I went on YouTube this morning and I was caught up on everybody that I normally watch daily, and started from November of last year and watched a few episodes of Laura from Anxiety Art Adventures, because I didn't start watching her till this spring. So I watched a few of her videos. These boys, they're pretty independent. What's the matter, kitty? Come here. Hi, Pearl. What do you have? What do you have? A piece of paper. Why do you have a piece of paper? Where are your kitty cat toys? Mer? Are you a good girl? She's a good girl. Yeah, pretty girl. Pretty girl. When she first came in here with something in her mouth, I thought she had a mouse. She's a mouser. But she's got a piece of paper, piece of plastic. So, just coloring, adding some, those are my feet. You don't put your claws in my feet. No, and you don't eat the tripod. Somebody's playful. She took a nap with me when I got home. I got in the recliner, reclined, and she curled right up in my lap and went to sleep with me. She's like, yes, Mama's home. Somebody said that this white pencil for the Luminance works way better than the blender for the Luminance, and I have to agree, because I don't really care for the blender. You'd think for the price of the Luminance pencils that they would at least make a decent blender. Because I'm not impressed with it. I am liking the pencils though. Yeah. So those leaves are done. What are we at? 28 minutes. I need to drink some water. Been drinking a lot of water. Let's see, we got a black spider. Go with this. It's like a dark brown. I will do the spider web last after I figure out what I'm going to do for the background, and then I will go over the lines of the spider web with a silver glitter pen. I haven't had to sharpen these too much either. They seem to keep a pretty decent point. I will continue to color this tonight though while watching America's Got Talent. And that'll be on in an hour. Okay, let's see, how about some orange color? What is this color? And does anybody, some apricot, know where I can find the color chart to print up of the order to have these pencils in the box? I found one for the polychromos and I printed it and I have it in my pencil case, and I put the pencils in the order that it showed. Oh, I like it now. This comes out. Then I was watching a video, and I don't remember if it was Anne from A Colorful Life, and someone made a comment to her, and I do have to agree with the comment that a lot of people that do these coloring YouTube videos, myself included, do a lot of the color in the popular coloring books. Although I have done a few that were not popular. I have all kinds of coloring books, so you will see me coloring just about all of them. And I don't have all popular ones, but since coloring, getting into this coloring community online, I have found that it is worth spending the extra money on the better quality coloring books. The quality of the paper makes a huge difference. The softness of the paper with it being really smooth and the thickness of the pages make it worth a little bit of the extra money that they cost. Okay, now I gotta look up something. Did they send me 2 white? No, this is called something else. This one's called white, and this one is something else. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. But it looks white. So we'll just go in here and kind of blend it all together. But once Amber's done with school in 2 weeks, so I will have more time to do videos. Now I could have come home last night early because Amber didn't go to class, but I didn't realize she wasn't going to class till it was almost time for her to be at class, and that Dylan had already texted me or called me when he left work to ask what I wanted for dinner. So he had picked up pork chops and corn on the cob, and we had mashed potatoes. So I couldn't very well leave after he had asked what I would like for dinner. Now Pearl is attacking one of Carson's stuffed animals. I don't know what her problem is. I have to go swatter one. Hey, no! No! Go find your toys. Here. This is yours. Here. Come here, Pearl. Go play with that. That's your toy. She is just full of it today. And then I have one cat that's sick. I don't know what's wrong with her. Ruby didn't eat much this morning, and all she's done all day is sleep. She'll let you pet her and she'll purr, yeah. She'll purr, but she's not really eating. And I tried to give her ham. She didn't want that, which she likes her vegetables. If I'd have had a cucumber in the house, I would have given her a cucumber. She loves cucumbers. So Scott's really worried about her. I'm worried about her, but she's not running a fever. I felt her ears. They're cool. I told him, Molly does this every once in a while, and then she's fine the next day. And Justin said she ate last night, but I know the past 2 nights she slept with me on the bed and doesn't move. I got the hiccup, sorry. I get up in the morning, my alarm goes off. I turn the light on and get dressed, and she doesn't even open her eyes. She just lays there. She used to get up when I got up, so we'll see how if she eats tonight. I told Scott, if we have to call the vet tomorrow, we'll call the vet tomorrow. She just might have a little bellyache. No, they get like we do. They sometimes have off days. So Scott's like, well, give her some water from the tuna fish. Said if she doesn't eat tonight, then I'll do that. But she hasn't left our room, so she hasn't had anything to drink. So I'm more worried about that. Oh, now those leaves came out really nice. And then I was chatting with Katrina, and she was telling me about Yuri's Romantic Country book 4 that has very light lines in the book, that when you color it you have to go through and outline all the lines. I'm like, well, that's not for me. I don't want to have to outline all the lines. And I'm happy. I have 1 and 3, and Jen has number 2 that she's sending me. So I'll be happy with the first 3. I think I've only colored in 1 of them. Well, I know I've colored in 1 of them. I don't think I colored in 1 and 3. I have a little bit of a scratchy throat today. I think it's just this weather. Because I'll tell you what, when the first rain downpour we had today, all of a sudden my left leg ached. And when I was walking down the hall to play with Blake, my leg wanted to give out on me. And my right ankle was really hurting today too. So when Blake took a nap, I had my legs propped up on the couch, and the fan was on it, so I had it blowing on my legs. Stupid weather. I do have rheumatoid arthritis that I was diagnosed in my 20s. And the dampness and humidity bothers it more than the cold does. Oh my gosh, I need to stop yawning. This is like ridiculous. I keep trying to come up with different color schemes for all the leaves, so because they're not all the same. Now these here look like that, and I should have colored those when I colored that, because now I don't remember all the exact colors I used. Oh boy, I was trying to color 1 page at a time. Oh well, I'll figure it out. You know, not all leaves are exactly green. And this will have several colors in it too. Oranges. So what are you all coloring today? Is any of you color in that new coloring book that I showed earlier in the video? And how many of you have that book? I know Jen has it and Jessica has it. I believe Dee Dee has it. Justin, he went over to my parents today because Saturday when I was over there, they were telling me that they can't type anything online. They can type their password when their computer comes on, but after that it doesn't type anything. So Justin went over and he had it fixed within a minute, I guess. So I'll probably be seeing them all on Facebook again. There's some more different colors for leaves. Blend some of that in. There. How's that looking? Well, I'm glad I'm still in picture. I had a feeling I was going to look and you didn't see me color any of it. I'm not going to say, oh, crap. But we're at 52 minutes, so that's what it looks like it says. Yeah. So I'm going to say goodbye to my peepers. And stay tuned for another episode of What's New in Shalene's Neck of the Woods. Bye-bye.